talents that you have given us. We thank you, God, in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, we start in a minute. Get yourselves ready. Here we go. Everyone, 화이팅!
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our 12th speech contest. We are delighted to have students, parents, and teachers joining us today. My name is Haley Park, and I will be your English MC.
안녕하세요 여러분. 제12회 블릭스 스피치 대회에 함께해 주신 학생, 학부모님, 선생님들께 진심으로 감사드립니다. 저는 한국어 사회를 맡은 김은혜입니다.
Before we begin, we would like to introduce our judges for today's contest.
시작하기에 앞서 오늘 대회를 위해 수고해 주실 심사위원 선생님들을 소개해 드리겠습니다.
The judges are going to be Mrs. Wisdom, Miss Nicole, and Mrs. Francis. Thank you so much for being here.
오늘의 수고해 주실 심사위원 선생님들은 위스덤 선생님, 니콜 선생님, 그리고 프랜시스 선생님입니다. 오늘 대회를 위해 수고해 주심에 진심으로 감사드립니다.
Now we would like to ask for a cooperation.
이제 안내사항을 전달해 드리겠습니다.
During each speech, we ask that everyone remain quiet and respectful so that all contestants can do their best. Please refrain from talking, moving around, or entering and leaving the room while the speaker is presenting.
발표 중에는 학생들이 집중할 수 있도록 조용히 해주시고 이동이나 출입은 가급적 삼가해 주시기 바랍니다.
Today, our contestants will demonstrate not only their English skills, but also their confidence, creativity, and hard work. Let's encourage every speaker with a warm applause.
오늘 참가한 모든 학생들은 오랜 시간 동안 열심히 준비했습니다. 결과도 중요하지만 무대에서 자신의 생각을 자신 있게 표현하는 경험 자체가 큰 의미가 있습니다. 참가자들이 앞으로 나올 때 큰 박수와 함성으로 맞이해 주시길 바랍니다.
Now, let's begin our BLICS 12 Speech Contest.
그럼 지금부터 제12회 블릭스 스피치 대회를 시작하겠습니다.
Our first division is Grade 1 Regular Division. Please welcome our contestants with a warm round of applause.
첫 번째 순서는 1학년 레귤러 학생들입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요. 첫 번째 발표자는 1학년 최유하 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Our first speaker is Yuha from Grade 1, who will be speaking on the topic, If I Had 3 Wishes. Let's give a big round of applause as we welcome our first speaker to the stage.
Hello everyone, my name is Yuha. Today I'm going to talk about my topic, If I Had 3 Wishes. If I had 3 wishes, that would be so cool. First, I wish I could fly, because I would not have to pay money to travel and I could go to Antarctica to see orcas. I would also like to visit Israel because my mom and dad went there for their honeymoon and told me that it was one of the greatest experiences in their lives. Second, I wish I could be rich because there are a lot of things I want to do and buy. I want a green Lamborghini and a phone. I would also like to help missionaries and their families like my dad does. Third, I wish I had electric powers because I could help people turn on lights and fight bad people. I think I could make the world a better place. Who knows, maybe one day I'll have these powers. Thank you for listening.
for starting with such wonderful speech.
멋진 발표로 대회 시작을 열어준 최유아 학생에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 다음 발표자는 1학년 최민경 학생입니다.
Our next speaker is Mia from grade 1. Today, Mia will be presenting a speech titled, If I Could Be Any Animal. Please give a warm round of applause.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello, my name is Mia. Today I'm gonna talk about my topic. If I could be any animal, I would be a cat. The first reason is I don't have to go to school and I can just sleep. Do you know cats sleep all day and play night? Cats sleep 15 hours a day. The second reason is cats can jump high. So I will climb the tallest tree. Then I will jump high and see the bird and clouds. Third, cats have beautiful colors. When I am a cat, my colors will be brown, black, and white. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mia, for your wonderful speech.
최민경 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다. 이어서 2학년 여지윤 학생의 발표가 있겠습니다.
Next, we have Justin from grade 2 who will be presenting on the topic, If I Had 3 Wishes. Let's welcome our speaker to the stage with a big round of applause.
응원의 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about my 3 wishes. My first wish is to have a pet shake in my room. I love movie dolls. Shark looks a little scary, but it's very cool. If I had a pet shark, I will name him Queen. My second wish is to buy the Ghostbuster car as not family car. The Ghostbusters are one of my favorite movies. I want to hit sirens and ride like in Ghostbusters. My third wish is to be a movie director like in Steven Spielberg. I want to make exciting movies just like him. I want to study film at the University of Southern California. These are my main 3 wishes. Thank you for listening.
Wow, thank you, Justin, for your amazing speech.
여지윤 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다. 이제 2학년 김아영 학생을 무대로 모시겠습니다.
Representing grade 2, Grace A will be presenting on the topic, If I Had 3 Wishes. Please give her a big hand.
큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Grace A. Today I will talk about if I had 3 wishes. My first wish is for my family to stay healthy, happy, and live together for a very, very long time. My family is always on my side. I want my parents to stay healthy and be with me even when I grow up, become a grandmother. My first wish is very mature. My second wish is a cute one. It is talking with my dogs Aram and Aso. I really want to my dog dear boys. My last wish is for my house to turn into a playground, so I can invite my friends and play every day. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for sharing your speech with us today.
김아영 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다. 다음 참가자는 2학년 로건 학생입니다.
Please welcome Logan from grade 2 who will be speaking on the topic, If I Had 3 Wishes. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? $2 billion or maybe no woman forever? Hello, I'm G2 and today I'm going to talk about my 3 wishes. My first wish is to have my own country. I can make my own rules like only 2 days of books, not only my friends will come to the country. We can play and have so much fun. My second wish is to fly. I can fly anywhere I want. I don't have to worry about my bus card. I hate my dad nagging about responsibility. My third wish is to have more wishes. I want to share my wishes with the people who need it. Sharing wishes is a good way to show God's love. If you ever get 3 wishes, enjoy it, but also bless others. Thank you for listening.
고등학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다. 이어서 3학년 유재희 학생의 발표가 있겠습니다.
Next, we have Cindy from grade 3. Her topic is, If I Could Be Any Animal. Let's welcome our speaker to the stage with a big round of applause.
응원의 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone. If I could be any animal, I would be a dog. First, dogs are very cute and friendly. They love people, people love them too. Second, dogs are very active. They enjoy running, playing, and spending time outdoors. There are many kinds of dogs. Some are cute and friendly, while others are big and strong. Their special in its own way. And the best part is I will not have to go to school. I can spend my time playing, sleeping, and having fun. If I choose a specific dog, I will be a border collie. The border collies are very smart and hardworking. Border collies learn quickly. That is why I want to be a border collie. Thank you for listening.
Wow, what a wonderful presentation.
유재희 학생의 훌륭한 발표였습니다.
Our last speaker is Jiho from grade 3, who will be presenting on the topic, If I Had 3 Wishes. Please give a warm round of applause.
마지막 발표자는 3학년 이지효 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone. What would you want to ask 3 wishes? Well, today I will talk about what I would do if I had 3 wishes. My first wish is to teleport because if I can go another place easily. For example, if my family was sick, I can go there fast. My second wish would be to speak more than food and music. Because if I can manage speak many languages, I can talk freely with some another country. My last wish is to read the whole Bible in 1 year. Because when I finish the Bible, I can think more about what the Bible means and about God. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Jiho. I really enjoyed the speech.
이지효 학생의 멋진 발표였습니다.
Let's give another big hand to all of our grade 1, 2, and 3 ESL contestants.
수고한 1, 2, 3학년 학생들에게 다시 한번 격려의 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Next is the grade 3 and 4 and 5 regular five ESL division. Please welcome our speakers.
다음은 3, 4학년 레귤러와 5학년 ESL 학생들입니다. 학생들이 무대로 나올 때 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 첫 번째 발표자는 3학년 자스리타 학생입니다.
Our first speaker is Jasrita from grade 3, who will be presenting on the topic, My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please give Jasrita a big hand.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Good morning, everyone. I'm teacher Jasmita. Today, I'm gonna talk about my hero. Who's your favorite hero? Mine is God and Jesus. God made me. I'm thankful for that. Don't think you're ugly. You're in God's image. Also, in Genesis 1:1, God created the world. The world looks beautiful, so is you, because you're the part of the world. So let's try to believe that. And remember, God made you with care, patience, and love. So let's try to remember that too. Second of all, I like Jesus. Jesus made us with care, and he died on the cross for our sins. He also was kind, loving, and caring. So good morning, everyone. I'm teacher Jasmita.
Yeah, let's start again. You can start again. You can start again.
Good morning, everyone. I'm teacher Jasmita. Today, I'm going to talk about my hero. Who's your favorite hero? Mine is God and Jesus. God made me. I'm thankful for that. Don't think you're ugly. You're in God's image. God chose you to live. In Genesis 1:1, God created the world, and He made you, and you're a part of the world. So that means you're beautiful and handsome. So let's try to remember that. And remember this, God made you with care, love, and patience. So let's try to remember that really well. Second of all, I like Jesus. Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and he was kind, caring, and loving. And he helped people who were sick, sad, or hungry. And before going to heaven, he gave 2 words. He said, love one another and then forgive each other. So let's try to follow what Jesus says. And Jesus also didn't even make a single sound while dying on the cross. But yet, he still loves us. Do you love memories? Say yes if you love memories. I love those times, and this song is related to the topic. Let me sing it for you. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. That's so cool, right? They made a song about Jesus. That's how popular he is. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Thank you, Jasrita, for your wonderful speech.
자스리타 학생의 멋진 발표였습니다. 다음 발표자는 3학년 클로이 학생입니다.
Our next speaker is Chloe from grade 3, who will be giving a speech on the topic, If I Could Change One Thing in the World, What Would It Be? Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chloe. Today, I'm going to talk about if I could change anything about the world. If I could change something, create a better animal zoo where people could see different kinds of animals from all around the world. The first reason I chose this topic is that it will be fun and make people happy. Many people enjoy visiting zoos because they can see animals up close. Visitors can learn interesting facts about animals and their habitat. The second reason is that people could walk around, enjoy nature, and learn more about wildlife. The zoo would have lots of trees, flowers and plants to make it beautiful and relaxing. Another reason I would create a better zoo is to help protect animals. A good zoo can help care for these animals and teach people why it is important to protect them and their environment. In conclusion, I will create a better animal zoo because it will be fun, educational, and helpful for both people and animals. Also, we should not litter at the zoo because it will make the animals eat it and it will be safe. Thank you for listening.
Let's give Chloe another round of applause.
클로이 학생의 멋있는 발표였습니다. 이어서 3학년 성유빈 학생의 발표가 있겠습니다.
Next, we have Roy from grade 3 who will be presenting on the topic My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please give him a big hand.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
You raised me up so I can stand on mountain. You raised me up to walk on stormy seas. Good morning everyone. My name is Roy. Today I am going to talk about my hero, the person who inspired me the most. The reason why I chose this topic is because I have a lot of people who inspires me. Think about who is your hero. God, family, a friend or your teacher. My hero is Mrs. Ellie. She is GC homeroom teacher. Wow, it's amazing. First reason, she guides us and teaches about God in homeroom class. Second reason, she teaches math for us. Third reason, she is kind to me and my class member. Lastly, she make rules for me and my class members. Not only her, I love all my teachers. If you love teachers, shout it out. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for sharing your amazing speech with us, Roy.
성유빈 학생의 훌륭한 발표였습니다. 다음으로 4학년 김하연 학생을 무대로 모시겠습니다.
Representing grade 4, Luna will now deliver her speech on the topic My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please welcome her with a warm round of applause.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, my name is Luna. Today I talk about my hero. My hero is my mom. My mom runs an academy. She works harder than anyone in my family. Every day she wakes up early and comes home late. Even she was tired, she makes time for me. My mom is not only hardworking, but she also teaches me how to live. My mom helps me know what is right and what is wrong. My mom teaches me to be a kind, honest, and responsible. One day I have to be present with some friend. My friend sat under me. My mom comforted me and listening my feelings. But my mom is more important thing. My mom said how to deal with situation wisely. My mom taught stay confident and strong. Because of her, I learned that problems can grow. My mom is not superhero in the movie. She doesn't wear a cape, but she gives me strength, wisdom, and love every day. Thank you.
What a wonderful presentation. Let's give another big round of applause.
김하영 학생의 멋있는 무대였습니다. 다음은 4학년 박예온 학생입니다.
Please welcome Lucas from grade 4, who will be presenting on the topic, My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please give a warm round of applause.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, I am new to this school, so I was really nervous at first. But one teacher asked me feel welcome and happy here. I like all of our teachers, but Miss Anna is very special to me. There are many reasons why she is my hero. First, Miss Anna is kind and smart. She is always kind to us and helps us when we have problems. She teaches us we care and work hard every day. So we can learn new things. I learn a lot from her and she makes me want to study harder. Second, Miss Anna teaches us many subjects. When we do not understand something, she patiently explains it again and again. She encourages us to do our best because of her. Third, Miss Anna always cares about me. When I have a problem or feel sad, she listens to me and gives me helpful advice. She makes me feel safe, happy, and supported. I hope I can be kind and smart like her someday. That is why Miss Anna is my hero. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Lucas. We really enjoyed your speech.
박예온 학생의 훌륭한 발표였습니다. 다음 발표자는 5학년 안서희 학생입니다.
Our next speaker is Heidi from grade 5. Her topic is My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please give her a big hand.
큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, today I would like to talk about my hero. My hero is Mr. Dae-jin Oh. Do you know who he is? He was actually my former taekwondo teacher. Why he is hero? Because he very kind to me. And he was very teach well. And let me tell you why Mr. Dae-jin is my hero. Many of you may not know, but I love taekwondo. Mr. Dae-jun Oh, he instead to my dream to Korean national taekwondo team, and he made me fall in love in taekwondo. And when I was 7 years old, I attended to English kindergarten where students could not take separate taekwondo lesson. So I waited until first grade. Finally, I started taekwondo. That time I enjoyed very much and so fun. But because of some circumstances, I had to stop training a year ahead. During that time, many of my friends could off with me and reach the same belt as me. That time, I working hard to get my black belt. Mr. Daejung is very kind to me. Eventually, that time Mr. Daejung left the Taekwondo Academy. It was not that just academy. It was place that made Mr. Daejung O, and he helped me find my dream and set me go. I hope all of you will make this in your life. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Heidi, for your wonderful speech.
안서희 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Up next, please welcome Eunice from grade 5. Her topic is Reason Why I Love God. Please welcome her with a warm round of applause.
다음으로 5학년 김하린 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, my name is Eunice. Today I'll talk about the reason why I love God. When do you feel God loves the most? For me, my love for the Lord grows so big when my family shares His love, blesses each other, and overflow with thankfulness. But honestly, our home is just like any other family, and we sometimes fight. My mom gets upset with my dad, and I get hurt with my mom's scolding. My little sister plays tricks on me because she's jealous. And I'm not always kind when she asks me questions. Even our dogs fight for their positions. But my dad is so wonderful. He looks at us with love and patiently waits for us. Whenever we have those problems, I pray and ask God to help me love and bless my family more. And He always answers my prayers. My mom tells my dad, "Honey, I love you." I feel sorry and sad. "Mom, I'm so sorry." My sister said, "I'm sorry, sister." And I'm becoming a sweet older sister again. When I see how God listens to my small prayers and hears our family with love, I love Him even more. I earnestly pray that our family becoming a little heaven and for the Lord, praising Him for a lifetime and bringing Him great joy. Thank you for listening.
What a wonderful speech.
김하린 학생의 멋진 발표였습니다.
Our last speaker is Elsa from grade 5, who will give us a speech on the topic, If I could change one thing in the world, what would it be? Let's welcome her with a big round of applause.
마지막 발표자는 5학년 송하은 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone! Today, I would like to talk about one thing I could change in the world. But I thought about how I need to change myself before I change the world. So, I will change myself. Now, let's begin. If I could change one thing in my life, then I will change myself. My study habit. Because first, if I have some better study habit, then I will not fail in my test because I prepare for the test and study for the test. Second, at this time, I have many makeups to finish. But when I have better study and good study habit, then I can use my time easily and also easily finish my makeup work. Third, I can prove my ability. I always thought about, if I finish my makeup work, then teacher will want to teach us more about class, and also I will be not schooled in my class. Fourth, if I have better study habits, then I can develop my conversation. At last, I can achieve my dream in the future. Now, I want to hear your story. Next time, when we have time, let's talk with me. I really want to know and hear your story. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Elsa. We really enjoyed your speech.
송하은 학생의 멋진 발표였습니다.
Wonderful job, everyone. Please give another big hand of applause to all of our grade 3 and 4 regular and 5 ESL contestants.
수고한 3, 4학년 레귤러 학생들과 5학년 ESL 학생들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Now, we will continue with the grade 4 and 5 regular division.
다음 순서는 4, 5학년 레귤러 학생들입니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Our first speaker is Bella from grade 4. She will be presenting the topic, How Can I Become a Good Friend? Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
첫 번째 발표자는 4학년 황다민 학생입니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone, I'm totally C4 student Bella. Have you ever felt sad because you failed at something? I have. And that is when I learned something very important. A true friend can change your life. I remember I played basketball with G4 girls. I tried my best, but our team losing. Everyone was teasing me, but one friend was different. She told me fail is not the end. So that time I think I want to say how to become good friend for everyone. So right now, I will tell you step by step. First, a true friend is honest. A true friend does not only say good things to you, make you feel better. They tell the truth because they think about you. Sometimes hearing the truth is not easy, but a good friend helps you see your problems and fix them. Also, my friend has to practice more basketball. Because of that, I became more confident. I learned that honesty is not just being perfect. It is about help each other and grow together. Second, they support you. When I was sad, I failed my math test. She was there with me. She does not laugh at me or leave me alone. Instead, my friends say, "Don't give up, you can try again." Those small words gave me very big courage. Third, a true friend helps you grow. A good friend helps you become a better person. They encourage you to try new things and believe in you. Because of my friend, I realized winning is not everything. Now I know a true friend is not only stay with you on your best day. True friend is stay with you on your hardest day too. I hope everyone can have a friend like that. This was Giant's Bella's speech. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Bella, for your wonderful speech.
황다민 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Next, we have Daniel from grade 4 who will be presenting on the topic, What it means to be a good friend. Please give a warm round of applause.
이어서 4학년 데니엘 학생의 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about what it means to be a good friend. Do you think the good friends will say, "Hey, you did wrong. So what? I don't care. I'm the best. You guys are stupid." Like that? Maybe no one will like this friend. When I prepared this speech, I thought about myself that I am being a good friend. It was an opportunity to check myself.
First, becoming a good friend is to be sympathetic when friend is in difficult situation. We can find some example in the Bible. In the Bible, the character Job was in difficult situation. Job had only one friend who comforted him, even though 3 friends judged him. Like just one friend who comforted him, we can be a good friend by being sympathetic. Second, becoming a good friend is to cover friends' problem. In Proverbs it says, whoever fosters love covers over an offense, but whoever repeats the matter separates friends. Therefore, we can be a good friend by covering friends' problem. Third, becoming a good friend is to be a friend of faith. For example, the Bible character David and Jonathan became good friends each other. When they were sad, they cried together. Also, Daniel and his 3 friends became friends of faith each other too. When they were in danger to die, they prayed together with faith. Those examples shows to be a friend of faith. Do you think we can make a good community if you become a good friend first? I want you guys to think about that. Thank you for listening my speech.
Thank you, Daniel, for your amazing speech.
빌리엘 학생의 멋진 발표였습니다.
Up next, please welcome Irene from grade 4. Her topic is My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
다음으로 4학년 주예원 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, my name is Irene. Today I will talk about my hero. Do you have a hero, someone who makes you feel safe, loved, and happy? When I think about my hero, I think about my dad. There are 3 reasons why my dad is my hero. First, my dad always protects our family. Because of his job, he works very hard every day. Even when he is tired, he always does his best to take care of us. He is strong, responsible, and dependable. Whenever I am with him, I feel safe and secure. Second, my dad is always there when I need him. Even when he is busy working at his restaurant, he never ignores me. If I need help or support, he comes to me right away. His kindness and cares make me feel special and loved. Third, my dad has a wonderful sense of humor. He always knows how to make our family laugh. Even on difficult days, he brings smiles to our faces and fills our home with happiness. His positive attitude helps us stay strong and cheerful. As I mentioned earlier, my dad is my hero because he protects our family, supports me when I need him, and fills our home with joy and laughter. He teaches me the importance of love, responsibility, and kindness. Who is your hero? I hope you will have a moment to think about the special person in your life. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Irene, for your excellent presentation.
주예원 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Please welcome June from grade 4, who will give a speech on the topic, My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please give a warm round of applause.
다음으로 4학년 박상준 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
When most people think about a hero, they imagine someone strong, fast, powerful, or famous like Iron Man. But my hero is different. My hero was the smallest boy in my elementary school. He was quiet, skinny, shy, and often stood alone during recess. Many students called him Twig because of how small he looked and were quick to label him as the weak. But they were wrong. Inside, he was one of the strongest people I've ever known. Even when others laughed at him, he stayed calm and respectful. He never blamed others or complained. Instead, he quietly focused on becoming a better version of himself every day. One afternoon during soccer, some older boys started making fun of him. Then, one would kick the ball at him on purpose. He fell hard into the dirt. Everyone laughed. I remember waiting for him to cry all the way, but instead, he slowly stood up, brushed the dirt off his clothes, smiled, and simply said, "It's okay, let's keep playing." The next morning, I saw him at school early, practicing running alone before class started, day after day, while nobody was watching. He kept training, improving, and growing stronger little by little, not to get revenge, but to become better than he was yesterday. Although he looked small on the outside, his heart was much bigger than anyone else's. He taught me that true strength does not only come from big muscles, popularity, or power. True strength comes from your character, from choosing kindness when others are mean, courage when life feels difficult, and growth instead of bitterness. My hero may not wear a mask, but he showed me what true inner strength really looks like. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for your excellent presentation.
박창준 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Our next speaker is Hermon from grade 5. Her topic is My Hero Who Inspired Me the Most. Please give her a big round of applause.
다음 발표자는 5학년 헤르몬 학생입니다. 앞으로 나올 때 큰 박수 함성으로 맞이해 주세요.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hermon, and today I'm going to talk about the heroes who inspired me the most, my parents. When you hear the word hero, we often think of superheroes with special powers, but I believe that real heroes are the people who love us, support us, and help us become better every day. That's why my parents are my heroes. My parents work hard every day to provide for our family. They make many sacrifices so that I can have a good education, a safe home, and opportunities to achieve my dreams. One thing that inspires me the most about my parents is their determination. Life is not always easy, but they never give up when facing challenges. Instead, they stay positive and work hard to overcome problems. Watching them has taught me the importance of perseverance and responsibility. I also admire their kindness and love. They always treat others with respect and are willing to help others when they can. They have taught me to be honest, caring, and grateful for what I have. Most importantly, my parents are my heroes because of their love, hard work, and sacrifices. They encourage me to keep trying even when I make mistakes. Their support gives me confidence and motivates me to work hard towards my goals. In conclusion, my parents are my heroes because of their love, hard work, sacrifices, and the values they have taught me. They inspire me every day to become a better person. I am very thankful for everything they do, and I hope to make them proud in the future. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Herman, for your wonderful speech.
해리문 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Next, we have Ella from grade 5 who will be presenting on the topic, what it means to be a good friend. Please give her a big round of applause.
이어서 5학년 신예서 학생의 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Do you have a friend who completely changed your day? Friends are not just people we play with. They shape who we are. Good afternoon, teachers and friends. My name is Ella, and I want to talk about what it means to be a good friend. First, good friends are friends. We grow through our friends. Friends influence us like the weather. If you walk in the rain, you get wet. In the same way, if you hang out with bad friends, you will slowly become like them. No one is strong enough to avoid this. For example, if your friends always speak harshly, you'll start using bad words too. We need to choose good friends to become better people. Second, a true friend knows how to sacrifice. In the Bible, David and Jonathan were best friends. Jonathan was a prince, but he gave up his position and protected David because he loved him. A true friend doesn't help when it is easy. A real friend puts you first even if it is hard and requires sacrifice. Finally, here is the most important question. Are you a good friend to others? We always look for a perfect friend, but the truth is, real friend is like a mirror. If you want a trustworthy friend, you must be trustworthy first. If you want a kind friend, you must show kindness first. Do you know the secret to having a good friend? The secret to having a good friend is becoming one yourself. To wrap up, good friend help us grow, to true sacrifice, and reflect who we are. Let's just stop looking for a perfect friend. Let's just start being a wonderful friend to someone today. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ella, for sharing your speech with us today.
신예서 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Up next, please welcome John from grade 5 who will give a speech on the topic, if I could change one thing in the world, what would it be? Please give him a big hand.
다음으로 장요한 학생, 5학년 장요한 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, as you already know. Today, my topic is, if I can change one thing of the world, it will be making every country into a Christian country. I have 3 good reasons why. My first reason is that everyone can serve and worship God freely. Many people who live in countries such as North Korea or China can serve God freely since those are communist countries. But if every country becomes a Christian country, those people can serve and worship God more freely. My second reason is that the international society will be safer than now. Many bad things, such as violent videos or pornographics, will be banned out. When I open the internet for research, millions of bad things pop up, but the government will ban those things out to follow God's word. Although it is impossible to undo crimes because we are sinners, we can reduce many of them and make safer society. My last reason is that the day that Jesus comes back will come early. Think about it. If every country believes in Jesus, they will eagerly spread the gospel to the citizens and everyone will hear the gospel. In the Bible, it says that Jesus will come back when everyone hears the gospel. In conclusion, I gave 3 good reasons why I want to change every country into a Christian country. And I believe that God will use our BLICS students for this grand mission, and that is what we are studying for. Thank you for listening.
What a wonderful presentation. Thank you, John.
장요한 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Our last speaker is Bella from G5. Her topic is, if I could change one thing in the world, what would it be? Please give her a big round of applause.
다음 발표자는 5학년 김고은 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
If I could change just one thing in this world, I would change how social media make us constantly compare ourselves to the others. I know this feeling personally. Last year, I posted my dance video on TikTok and I kept checking my phone every 5 minutes. 1,000 views, 3,000 views, I felt amazing. But then I saw someone else's video, 10,000 of views. Just like that, my excitement was gone. Hi, I'm Bella, and today I want to talk about why we should stop letting social media decide our world. Can I ask you something? When was your last time you scrolled through Instagram, TikTok, and felt completely happy with your own life? If you're honest, it's not easy to answer. That's because social media only show their best moments. The perfect vacation, the fancy meals, the smiling faces. Nobody posts their bad days or the moments when they feel sad or insecure. So we end up comparing ourselves, our real life, to someone else's highlight reel. And that is a never fair comparison. Think of this way, if someone only shows you their best test score, would you think they never made mistakes? Of course not. Social media works exactly the same way. This constant comparison makes so many kids and teens feel like they aren't good enough. We check our views, compare our lives, and forget to live them. And that needs to change. Our worth is not a number. It cannot be measured by likes, followers, or the perfect selfie. We are all beautifully different, and that's the whole point. The world will be unbearably boring if we were all the same. So next time you reach for your phone to compare yourself to someone else, just stop and ask yourself, what is my own story? Because in the end, your story is only one worth living. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Bella. We really enjoyed your speech.
김고은 학생의 멋진 발표였습니다.
Please give a big round of applause to all of our grade 4 and 5 regular contestants.
수고한 4, 5학년 레귤러 학생들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
We will now take a 15-minute intermission. Please take this time to relax, use the restroom, or enjoy a short break. The contest will resume in 15 minutes, so please return to your seats on time. Thank you.
지금부터 15분간 휴식 시간을 갖겠습니다. 잠시 휴식을 취하시거나 화장실을 이용해 주시기 바랍니다. 15분 후 대회가 다시 시작될 예정이오니 시간을 지켜 착석해 주시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
I don't know where it is. Just around there. I'm not sure.
라이브 중이다. 어? 라이브 중. 라이브 is live. 라이브.
Hey, get out of there.
라이브. 라이브.
Was that you?
유튜브에 올려있다고요. 지금 라이브 중이야. 라이브. 지금 잠깐 멈췄어. 잠시만 라이브 멈췄어. 라이브. Because my friends say to say. 얘도. 뭐하냐? 채팅 중이야. 채팅. 잠시만 멈췄듯이. 잠시만 멈췄어. 라이브 멈춘 거야.
Come on, man. I don't want any technical difficulties. Just
야, 이게 옆에선 안 보이는.
stay away from the thing. No technical difficulties. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get an A+ now. You're gonna get an A+, right? What up, John Jang?
People dancing in front.
Hey, come on. Be careful, please.
What? Still alive. People are dancing in front of it.
Stop running, please. Donut. Stop running. We have machinery here. Careful, please. All right. If I can have all the speech contestants in group 4 come to the front, please. So that's from Hajun, David Jung, Luna Lee, Stella, Yariel, Emily, Ethan. Everyone take your place, please.
Yes, now. Yes, now. I'm gonna put a 5-minute break. Oh, there's a lot of people. Let's start with it. Yeah, okay.
All right, everyone, please take your seats. Please take your seats. If you finish the speech, you can come sit in the green chairs, okay? If you finish the speech, you can come sit in the green chairs with your classmates and friends. Please take a seat.
자리에 앉으세요. 자, 우리 발표 끝난 친구들은 빨간 의자 말고 이제 초록 의자에 와서 친구들과 같이 앉아 있어도 됩니다. 자, we count 10. Please be seated. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down, please. 아직 계속 떠들고 장난치는 친구들이 많습니다. Stop playing while your friends are doing speech. Please respect, and this is also the time to learn. 자, 이제 다음 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope you had a refreshing break. Now let's continue with the next division of our speech contest.
여러분 자리해 주셔서 감사합니다. 휴식을 통해 재충전하는 시간 되셨길 바랍니다. 그럼 다음 부문 경연을 시작하겠습니다.
Up next, please welcome our grade 6, 7, and 8 ESL contestants.
다음은 6학년, 7학년, 8학년 ESL 학생들입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Our first speaker is Hajun from grade 6, who will be presenting on the topic, the power of positive thinking. Please give him a big hand.
첫 번째 발표자는 6학년 문하준 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, think about such things. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Amen. Hello, my name is HJ. Today I'll talk about the power of positive thinking. I didn't originally want to participate in the speech contest, but my teacher strongly encouraged me to participate, so I ended up joining. As I wrote my speech, I said to myself, I can do it, and began to think more positively. The power of positive thinking is not just believing that everything will be perfect. It is having hope and looking for good solution even in difficult situation. Second, the positive thinking gives us motivation in life. When we think positively, we are more willing to try to think, do things, and not give up easily. What give people the strength to come? What give people the strength to keep going when everything seems hopeless. The book Man's Search for Meaning is about, written by Viktor E. Frankl, is about this. In the book, Frankl shared his experience in Nazi concentration camps during World War II. He discovered that people can find strength when they have a purpose in life. The book teaches that meaning and determination can help us overcome challenge. In conclusion, the positive mindset can change the way we see the world and ourselves. Even when life is difficult, the positive mindset gives us courage to keep going. If we believe in ourselves and never give up, we can achieve more than we ever imagined. So let us remember, I can do it and we can do it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Hajun, for your wonderful speech.
문하준 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Next, we have Eason from grade 6, who will give us a speech on the topic, What Makes a Good Friend. Please give him a big hand.
이어서 6학년 임유준 학생 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Good afternoon, everyone. When you think of a great Good afternoon, everyone. When you think of great person, what comes to your mind? Good afternoon, everyone. When you think of great person, what comes to your mind? Many people usually think of someone rich, famous, or powerful. But true greatness cannot be bought, and it doesn't care about fame. I believe a truly great person is someone who has kindness, honesty, and perseverance. First, a great person is kind. Kind people help others when they are having difficult time and treat everyone with respect. Because of their kindness, they make the world a better place. Second, a great person is honest. Honest people tell the truth even when it is difficult. They admit their mistake and keep their promise. Because people can trust them, honesty helps build strong relationships. Finally, a great person has perseverance. Everyone faces challenges and failures in life. However, great people do not give up when things become difficult. They learn from their mistakes and continue working toward their goals. Great people don't quit. They learn, they grow, and they keep pushing forward. As Christians, we can see these qualities in Jesus. He showed kindness to those in need, always spoke the truth, and faithfully completed his mission despite many hardships. In conclusion, a great person has kindness, honesty, and perseverance every day. If we practice these qualities in our life, we can become great people too. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Eason, for sharing your speech with us today.
임유준 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Up next, please welcome Luna from grade 6, who will give a speech on the topic, The Power of Positive Thinking. Please give her a big hand.
다음으로 6학년 이가연 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
before even trying? I have. There was a time when I thought giving up was easily than trying again. Because of that, I became afraid of challenges and started thinking negatively. Sometimes we are afraid of making mistakes or how other people view us. A few months ago, I had to give a presentation at school. To be honest, I don't like giving presentation. When I stand in front of people, I get very nervous and don't feel confident. I worried a lot while preparing for a presentation. But I knew that if I kept avoiding it, I would always be afraid. I decided to just do my best then the day of the presentation came. As my turn got closer, I became very nervous. But I overcame my fear and started my presentation. After the presentation, I felt proud of myself. I really said I could do better than I had the present. That experience me confident. It also gave me the courage to try again. That is why I am standing here today and sharing this story. Positive thinking is not magic. It doesn't solve every problem, but it helps us believe we can try again. Even now, when I face something new, I try to think. I give it a try instead of I can't do it. A small change in the way we think can make a big difference. That is why I will keep trying new things with a positive mindset. Thank you.
Thank you for your excellent presentation, Una.
이가연 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Our next speaker is Stella from grade 7. Her topic is What Makes a Great Person. Please welcome her with a warm round of applause.
다음 발표자는 7학년 박성별 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해주세요.
Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? In my experience, I compare myself to others because I thought they're good at everything while I'm not. However, when I started to have more confidence in myself, I slowly began to believe in myself. Nowadays, many people think confidence is valuable because confidence makes us have less fear and concern. I believe that confidence makes people great by helping people to try and work with their team well. First, it helps people to try. Before this speech, I was afraid to speak in front of other people. I thought about many scary and complicated situations. But I changed my mind after the teacher talk. One teacher told me that confidence is faith that can overcome any problems. So I decided to believe in myself. As a result, I got more confidence. I think confidence is the reason why I am standing here. In addition, it helps people become a leader. Confidence leads people to help others and work with their team well. Confident people are scared to talk to others or share their ideas. Because of this, other people may follow them. In conclusion, confidence helps people to try new things and it helps them become a leader. When people have strong confidence, they can achieve their goals. So I want to believe in yourself because confidence has strong power than you think. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Stella, for your wonderful presentation.
이선벨 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Next, we have Emily from grade 7. Her topic is How do you handle stress or challenge? Please give her a big hand.
이어서 7학년 임윤영 학생 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
How do you handle the stress? Many students feel stressed every day because of school, homework, and test. Because of this, many students feel tired or worried, and they try many ways to relax. Some people play games, listen to music, or talk to friends. But I'm different. I do boxing to handle the stress. Today, I am going to talk about how I handle the stress with boxing. First, boxing helps people release energy. When people feel stressed, they often have too much energy inside. Sometimes they feel angry or frustrated. For example, one day I had a really stressful day at school and I had a lot of homework. So I went to boxing, I punched out many times, I moved my body a lot. After that, I felt much better. Second, boxing makes people focus. When people practice boxing, they need to pay attention to their move and time. They think how to move and when to punch. Whenever I practice boxing, I only think about my movement. I don't think about school or other things. It makes me happy, thus I stop thinking about stress. Finally, boxing improves people's feelings. Boxing can be fun and exciting. Therefore, they feel less. Therefore, they feel less stressed. Sometimes I feel really proud after practice. When people feel stressed, sometimes people feel I practice boxing. Finally, boxing improves people's mood. Boxing can be fun and exciting. After practice boxing, they feel proud and happy. Therefore, they feel less stressed. Sometimes I feel really proud after practice. When I do better than before, I feel happy and confident. It makes me happy. Thus, it makes me want to try harder next time. In conclusion, boxing is more than just exercise. It helps me forget my problems for a while and gives me positive energy. Even if someone feels very stressed, try boxing can boost happiness. For this reason, I think more students should try boxing to feel better and live a healthy and happy life. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for sharing your speech with us today, Emily.
임윤영 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Our next speaker is Gabriel from grade 7, who will present on the topic, The Power of Positive Thinking. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
다음 발표자는 7학년 성연아 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Have you ever thought about the power of positive thinking? The meaning of power of positive thinking is having a constructive, confidence, or happy outlook on life and expecting good results. For example, if the water is left on the cup, those who think negative think that there is only half the water left. But those who think positive think that there is still have a water left. So I want to talk about the power of positive thinking, which gives us release stress and live Thanksgiving life. Firstly, positive things help people reduce stress because negative things make everything seem disappointing. However, when we think positively, we will feel less stressed and more satisfied and fulfilled. I also feel joyful when I think positively. Positive thinking gives me energy and confidence. According to the Mayo Clinic, positive thinking can reduce the risk of death from infection. This is the power of positive thinking. Secondly, positive thinking helps us live Thanksgiving life. I can create good things around me with positive thinking. It helps me be thankful and it turns small joys to bigger joys in my life. Positive thinking makes me happier and give me motivation. For example, I was upset because I did poorly on my exam, but I realized exactly what I need to improve for the next one. I felt grateful because my mistake gave me a chance to learn and grow. As a result, I found the motivation to study again. This is the power of positive thinking that affects my life. In conclusion, positive thinking helps us reduce stress and live a thankful life. For now, how about to think everything more positively? Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ariel. We really enjoyed your speech.
성연아 학생, 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Our last speaker in this division is David Jung from grade 8. His topic is the power of positive thinking. Please welcome David with a big round of applause.
이 부문의 마지막 발표자는 사랑하는 정성 학생입니다. 박수로 맞이해주세요.
Do you know that a positive mind actually changes your life? When you face a bad situation and you can have positive mindset, you can improve it, and also you reduce your stress and you can improve your relationship too. The first reason is the positive mindset shows us bright future and keeping us from giving up. In my experience, I hiked the mountain. I was so excited, but I thought it was just time, so I kept climbing. I finally finished it. I felt accomplished and I felt the power of the positive mindset. The second reason is positive mindset that can reduce your stress. This is proven by Stanford Lifestyle. This research shows us when people thinking positively, they can stay calm and they face bad situation. They feel less stress in different time. In my experience, when I was younger than now, I used to play Angry Birds. Even when I really failed, I didn't give up because I focused that fact that could I play more and try it again. And number three reason is a positive mindset helps improve relationship. This is because thinking positively allows us to better understand and empathize with others in mind. In my experience, I really hated my father acting, but when I thought about it positively, I knew that he said those things because he loved me. After I understood this, my partner and I became much closer. In conclusion, a positive mindset is very important in our life. This mindset helped me in that situation. It taught me that failure is just a step to success. If you always think positively, we can overcome any hard times. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for your inspiring speech.
정선우 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Fantastic work, everyone. Please give another big round of applause to all of our grades 6, 7, and 8 ESL contestants.
학생들의 멋진 발표였습니다. 수고한 6, 7, 8 EXL 학생들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Up next are the grade 6 regular and grade 7 intermediate divisions.
다음은 6학년 레귤러와 7학년 인터미디어 학생들입니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Our first speaker is Sean from grade 6. His topic is the power of positive thinking. Please give a big round of applause.
첫 번째 발표자는 6학년 박시현 학생입니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
I used to be a boy who was absolutely terrified of water. But today, I'm a proud member of my swimming team and actively competing in tournaments. How did I make this happen? It's all thanks to the power of positive thinking. Today, I want to share how this mindset changed my life. When I was 6, I went to Pyeongchang with my mom, but was so scared that we left after just 30 minutes. To help me overcome this fear, my mom enrolled me in a swimming academy. I hated at first, but I tried my best to get comfortable. Slowly, my skills improved, and 2 years ago, I finally joined the competitive swimming team. In my first swimming competition, negative thoughts rushed into my head. What if I fail? And I can't do this. Consumed by fear, I walked away with 0 medals. Going into my second competition, the same anxiety crept back. I honestly didn't even want to compete. But then, my mom told me to focus only on breaking my own record. So, I changed my mind and thought I can be my last time. And guess what? Even though I didn't get a medal, I successfully broke my record. By my third competition, my mindset had completely changed. I constantly repeated to myself, I can do this, and effort never betrays you. This positive attitude pushed me to break my own record again. And amazingly, this positive mindset even made the hard training fun. Finally, in the fourth competition, the magic happened. I won my very first individual medal in the relay event. With positive thinking growing even stronger, I went into 5th and most recent competition. There, something amazing happened. I won a gold medal in the relay event and added another bronze medal in my individual race. My favorite sports star, Michael Jordan, once said, I fail over and over again, and that is why I succeed. Now, I can truly understand what he meant. His positive thinking allowed him to rise above failure and become the king of basketball. To me, positive thinking is a great power to change hard times to opportunities. Next time, if you face a challenge, don't doubt yourself, stay positive, believe in your potential, and keep pushing forward. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sean, for your wonderful speech.
박시현 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Next, we have Amelia from grade 6 who will be presenting on the topic, the power of positive thinking. Please welcome her with a warm round of applause.
이어서 6학년 정가령 학생 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, about the power of positive thinking. I think you will all know that the positive thinking is good for you. However, haven't you wondered why is it good for you? I'd like to tell you 2 reasons of why positive thinking affects you in a good way. First of all, positive thinking makes you a bright person. Imagine you are walking to somewhere with your friend and you're lost. There are 2 kinds of reactions you can make in this situation. The first reaction is to be negative, saying, "Oh, I'm so dull. Why did I make this mistake? I hate it." The second one is to be positive, saying, "Oh, it'll be okay. I can make a mistake. I'll just work a little bit more, and that's it." If you are negative, both you and your friend will be upset. On the other hand, if you are positive, the whole atmosphere will change into a hopeful situation. Positive thinking makes you a bright person even at the hard times. Secondly, positive thinking helps you to improve. Negative mindset is also called a fixed mindset. If you have a fixed mindset and don't have passion about what you're doing, you will stay in that position and not improve. For example, there are 2 people, A and B. Both of them failed the exam. However, A was not depressed of his grade, and he determined to do his best next time. Comparing to A, B lost all of his courage, giving up, and did not try to do his best anymore. Who do you think will get better grade next time? It is probably A. This shows that negative thinking affects you in bad ways because of the decreasing of passion and efforts. Giving up means to stop improving. Great works require hard disciplining and training. Besides, if you have positive mindset and hope, you can accomplish anything. You will have the power to stand back up again, even if you tremble. And not only stay in one place, but to develop to a higher level. Through this, you will improve a lot. This means positive thinking also helps you with the learning progress and mind growing. In conclusion, positive thinking has an amazing power to make you a bright person and helps you to improve. Why not try to think positively? Thank you.
Thank you, Amelia, for your excellent speech.
정가령 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Next up, please welcome Faith from grade 6, who will be presenting on the topic, What Makes a Great Person. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
다음은 6학년 김평은 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Over the past centuries, people have defined greatness as wisdom, character, and many other more. However, for me, a great person is someone who listens and feels what others are saying. They appreciate what they possess, and they believe actions speak louder than words. For that reason, I would like to talk about what truly makes a great person. First of all, true greatness comes from empathy. Empathy is sacrificing my own feelings to feel other people's feelings. Empathy is the smallest thing that you could do in life. For instance, when a classmate fails a test, they don't need warm words to encourage them. They just need someone to sit by them and listen to their frustrations. If you care for someone, don't you want to know what they feel? It begins by listening and leads to sympathy and compassion. Moreover, it grows into gratitude. By recognizing what people feel about the environment, a true great person will show thankfulness. Gratitude is realizing what I have instead of looking for what I don't have. They are modest and humble. To illustrate, a man was in a hurry. However, his plane got cancelled. Instead of complaining, he chose to stay grateful, saying, "This situation must be difficult for you, but thank you for trying your best." The worker was moved by his grateful heart and helped him to get the next available flight. See how gratitude can change the most difficult situation to an opportunity? Finally, gratitude ends with devotion. For me, devotion is something that you do to protect the things you value. Have you ever heard the phrase, actions speak louder than words? I believe that the great person should act as well. Think of Mahatma Gandhi. He didn't just write papers about peace, he walked hundreds of miles in the Salt March to protest peacefully. His physical actions moved millions of people, changing the course of history far more than any speech could. In conclusion, a great person grows from empathy, continues towards gratitude, and ends with devotion. From this day forward, I would like for all of you to try. Try to feel and listen to your friends next to you. Then you'll realize how grateful you are. Then you'll be inspired to take actions. Nobody expects you to be perfect. However, try to make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you for a wonderful presentation.
김평한 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Our next speaker is Jaden from grade 6. His topic is What God's Love Means to Me. Please give a big hand.
다음 발표자는 6학년 김지찬 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, today I'd like to show my thoughts about what God's love means to me. I want to explain what God's love means to me with 3 words. To me, God's love is grace, salvation, and happiness. Now I will talk about this one by one. First of all, God's love is grace to me. The reason that why I think like this that because God loves us even though we were sinners. Because of His greatest love, God turned us from our sin. Even though we're stuck in the sinful circumstances, He conducts us to the light into our life. And because of His greatest love, we can live in full of His endless love, and we can get a life in safety. In second, God's love is salvation to me. The more explanation to my adults is that God redeemed us from sin. We has been sin in the past, and we cannot be forgiven by the people or human. But God loved us too much, and He gave redemption and salvation to us, and He forgave us. So we can live like this freely, and we can live with His great love and eternal love. And lastly, God's love is true happiness in my opinion. The winning to my opinion is that God give endless love to us. Even we have sinned, so we should be unhappy about our future. In addition, we don't have any hope about future, and it seems that we don't have any hope to be better in the future. But God loves us, and God forgive us, and He give us the new hope about the future. So if you know that God loves us and He will manipulate your life in the right way, then we can be happy because you know that God will lead us into the good way. In conclusion, I cannot give exact and absolute meaning to God's love. But God's love is always meaningful to everyone. So finally, in my opinion, God's love is greatest grace and salvation and true happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaden, for your inspiring speech.
김지찬 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Next, we have Aiden from grade 6 who will give a speech on the topic, the power of positive thinking. Please give a big round of applause.
이어서 6학년 연민율 학생 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Don't be pushed by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. This quote by Roy T. Bennett is telling us about not being controlled by negative thoughts, but to live out by following the positive thoughts in life. It is important to positively handle problems and not to discourage yourself with negative thoughts. Thinking positively is a very healthy habit for your body and mindset, but it can be very hard to apply. Today, I'll be explaining the benefits and how to use the power of positive thinking in life. To start off, positive thinking is beneficial since it can help, since it is healthy for your body and mind. One of the effects of positive thinking is that it lowers your stress. Having low stress is beneficial since if you have high levels of stress, your immune system can be weakened, thus making you more vulnerable to infections. On the other hand, if you have low stress, your immune system can be improved with your heart function, sleep, and other body functions. Another reason why positive thinking is helpful is that it improves your mind strength. One research shows that positive thinking can train your brain into reducing concerns and avoid depression and anxiety. It can also help a person not to avoid problems, but to face them with confidence. So, how can we use this? There are many ways to use positive thinking in real life. One of the ways is the positive self-talk. When you're at a hard challenge and you're having a hard time, don't tell yourself, you can't do it, give up. Instead, you should be able to tell yourself, you can do it. Trust yourself and keep going. This changes your mindset from a closed, fixed mindset into a positive mindset. Another way is to find things to be thankful of. Being thankful makes the situation to be stressed or worried about be a thing to be happy about. Today, I explain the benefits of positive thinking and how to use it in real life. Do you think you can use this? It might be hard, but with enough practice and God's help, you can do anything. Thank you.
Thank you, Aiden, for sharing your speech with us today.
연민율 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Please welcome Guri from grade 6 who will be presenting on the topic, What God's Love Means to Me. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
다음으로 6학년 이규리 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Looking back, what do you think? What do you believe has guided you to where you are now? I have never thought about this topic until now, but I found my answer while I was preparing for this topic, what God's love means to me. When I thought of this topic, it made me really into it. I kept asking myself, what does God's love actually mean for me? For me, I think it is the opportunities that He has given to me. It was such an unexpected answer for me, but it became the reason to answer the most important question of all things. I would like to share my experience. I came to this school since I was first grade, and now I'm facing the end of elementary as a 6th grade student. My last 5 years look smooth, but it has its own hardships when I look in forward. Of course, I had hardships in schoolworks, but still I was able to stand up again
because it could be done through lots of efforts and spending time on it. But spiritual fullness wasn't the thing to do with that. All of the chaplains and teachers told me that God's love is shown in my life. When I first listened to them, I couldn't understand because I couldn't find them. I kept asking myself and God, why don't you tell me answers? You say you love me. And I was eager to know his answers for me. I couldn't find my way for weeks and months. But suddenly I tried to give all of me and my worries to God. And I realized that God really had a plan for me. Therefore, he didn't want me to leave me alone, but he gave me opportunities to learn how to rely on him. This is his love for me. He gave me friends to improve and laugh with, and my parents to be raised in a loving, responsible environment. And when everything is said and done, the most thankful chance in my life is that I came to this school, BLICS. I learned how to be a worshiper, and teachers, students, and the pastors told me how to love God truly. In my life, there are so many things that I should be thankful for. And I hope it happens to your life too. Through my words, I hope it became the motivation to ponder what God's love means to you all. Thank you.
What a wonderful presentation. Let's give Gyuri a big hand.
규리 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Our next speaker is Esther Ya from grade 7. Her topic is how I handle stress or challenges. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
다음 발표자는 7학년 여소은 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
How do you all tend to handle your stress? Overall, there are many methods that people use to handle their stress, such as hiding their stress, asking their friends for advice, the list goes on. Overcoming stress was a difficult time for me, so I was usually trying to avoid it. But now, I have my own strategy for handling my stress. I have 3 ways how I handle my stress. I like to clean my room, write down negative thoughts in my notebook, and write down negative thoughts in my notebook, and or watch funny videos of myself from when I was younger. First of all, I like to clean my room when I get stressed. This is because when I get stressed, I usually have too many things to think about. And if my room is disorganized, it makes me to feel more stressed and distracted. However, as I started to clean my room, it helped me to clear my thoughts and think into some more positive ways. Also, after finishing cleaning my room, I felt satisfied when I saw how clean it was, which made me feel more refreshed. Moving on, I enjoy writing down negative thoughts in my notebook. When I get upset or angry, I like to write down the cause of my stress instead of keeping them inside. This is because it helps me to release my emotions freely, makes my mind organized and relaxed. In addition, writing these things gives me a sense of relief because I don't have to be sensitive to people since they won't know what I will be writing about. And after writing these things, I often feel lighter and calmer as my stress decreases. Last but not least, I like to watch funny videos of myself from when I was younger. Funny things makes me feel happy and helps me stay positive. These videos often reminds me of my silly childhood and help me to forget my stress for a while. Also, this kind of videos gives me a break from thinking too much, such as tests, relationships, homeworks, and study pressures. But sometimes, because I only concentrate on watching these videos, I end up wasting too much time instead of focusing on my work. To wrap up, cleaning my room, writing down negative thoughts in my notebook, and watching funny videos has helped me a lot in handling my stress by using these methods in my daily life. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Esther, for your amazing speech. Next, we have Esther Han from G7, who will be presenting on the topic, What God's Love Means to Me. Please give her a big round of applause.
이어서 7학년 한유빈 학생의 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
God's love is hero, but conditions are zero. Hello, dear students and teachers. Today I want to talk about God's love. According to the Bible, the entire earth and universe beyond was made for us, and to display the greatness and love of an amazing God. Personally, in my life, there are many different times that I have felt God's love. However, there are three things that come to my mind when I reflect on the meaning of God's love. First, I consider recovery of the value of identity. Second is life's purpose and the relationship. And third is restoring and making healthy relationship. First of all, recovery of the value of identity. 1 John chapter 4 verse 18 says, "There is no fear in love, and complete love drives away fears." Sometimes in our life, there can be confused with our value of identity. Therefore, sin and wants divide the human heart into fears. But God's love unites them. When we are in God's love in Christ, only then we recover the true new human get up from our past self. Next is life's purpose and the relationship. First off, Corinthians chapter 16, verse 14 says, "Do all your work with love." Through God's love, we're shifting direction from a life of trying to sharing and loving more. How humans normally live there on success, satisfaction, and survival. However, when we start to change our purpose to love each other, like what Jesus did to us, the measure of life changes only my success to love one another. This is all from agape. Lastly, restoring and making healthy relationships. Colossians chapter 3 verse 13 says, "If anyone has anger against anyone, forgive each other as the Lord has forgiven you. So do you." When I was 12 years old, I was really had hard times with family relationships. Since I had 5 friends, there was always one friend who was selfish. Nevertheless, I met God's love. God said to me to forgive and love your enemies. After I understood her by God's love, my life finally found peace. So I want to say, if we are in God's love and if we believe God's love, our humble and consideration is appearing in our minds. To reveal our love, sometimes there could be hard experience in everyone's life long. Whenever you do that, you will think the power of God's love. When we meet the God's love, you can recover your identity, and you can make the healthy relationships, and you will realize life's purposes and the relationship. I really wish you guys find and notice the meaning of God's love and spreading it to everyone. And remember this: God's love is hero, but conditions are zero. Thank you for your attention. Jesus loves you.
Thank you, Esther, for your inspiring speech.
한유빈 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Our last speaker in this division is Ellen from G7. Her topic is What Makes a Great Person. Let's welcome her with a warm round of applause.
이 부문의 마지막 발표자는 7학년 신채유 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
When we hear the word great, we often think of individuals who are famous or celebrated, such as leaders, athletes, or historical figures. Yet, from a Christian's perspective, greatness isn't measured by fame, wealth, or success. Instead, it is seen by the heart towards God and how we act and express our faith each day. At this time, I would like to answer a significant question. What makes a person great? In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21, it states that Christ has suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow in his steps. A great person chooses righteousness in every situation. What I mean by every situation is in any obstacles you face, or even in times when no one is watching. In other words, Christ-like action. It doesn't mean that you need to walk through suffering to go in his steps. Most of us here knows what's right or wrong, yet we still choose the wrong way, thinking we have time to make things up. Did Christ do that? Jesus knew exactly what was right or wrong, just like us, but chose the right way every time without a moment of hesitation. That is what we should do too. Moving on, a great person does not give up or blame others for any difficulties. Rather than that, they choose to trust in God. A lot of people blame others or even God when they face suffering. However, in that situation, trusting in God that he has a plan, and waiting patiently for his way to lead you is what truly makes a great person. And it is true. To make an example, imagine someone you really love has left you all of a sudden. Of course, it would be hard to admit it at that time. However, if it is for Christ, in that situation, still, if you're a great person, or if you're at least trying to become one, don't blame God or give up. Trust in God and go on with your life. Last but not least, a great person does not change. Let's say you do choose righteousness in every situation, you don't give up, stay patient, and refuse to blame. Even if you do all that perfectly for one single day, that alone wouldn't make you a great person. Anyone can be strong for a short period of time, but a great person endures even when they feel like giving up. Greatness is not built in a single day, it is built over time. To sum up, the question, what makes a great person, could differ in many ways. Choosing what is right, not giving up, not changing, and not blaming. All of these define what makes a great person. You must always remember, greatness is not something given, but rather is a habit you commit to on a daily basis. To become great is not an easy task. However, if it is for Christ, wouldn't you want to make that sacrifice? Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ellen, for your wonderful presentation.
신채유 학생의 멋진 발표였습니다.
Let's give all of our grade 6 regular and grade 7 intermediate contestants a big round of applause.
수고한 6학년 레귤러 학생들과 7학년 인터미디어 학생들에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Now, please Please welcome our grade 8 intermediate contestants.
이제 8학년 인터미디엇 학생들의 차례입니다.
Our first speaker is Susie from grade 8. Her topic is the power of positive thinking. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
첫 번째 발표자는 8학년 최수지 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Have you ever cried about a test that you worked hard on and failed? I did. Last semester, if there was a competition who received the most failing grades, I would be at least in second or third place. It was a really tough time and it really discouraged me. But after reading quotes from our Bible, it gave me confidence. Do you guys know any Bible verses about positive thinking? Let me read you one. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. It's about having control of your mind and your actions. I believe that this verse gives you confidence and make positive thinking important in our lives. Today, I want to share 2 ways how to inject positive thinking in our lives. First is making a goal. A goal is the first thing you should do when you have a dream. A goal is a desired outcome and making it and committing yourself to making it in real life. For this semester, my goal is to get a good GPA. For example, last semester, I didn't have a goal and failed every exam and subject. But from the starting of this semester, I made goals and make them happen in real life. That was the best lesson that greatly improved my thoughts and improved my life. Secondly, we should change how we react to tough times. Let me ask you a question. Are you a sensitive person or easily offended? I used to be an easily offended person. I would always cry when somebody said offensive or disrespectful things to me. But I saw a quote online saying, cry you want, but crying won't change anything. Cry, but after crying, stand up without fear and do something about the situation. It's like when you failed your exam, you cry with disappointment and have fear about the next one. But crying won't change anything. So after crying, stand up without fear and do something about it. Think positively. How you react will build self-confidence. If you start by second-guessing yourself, saying like, what if I fail? What happens if I fail? Or what happens if I lose? Well, let me give you some advice. I suggest you take that idea, rip it off your mind, and throw it in the garbage. The power of positive thinking isn't that easy, but power of positive thinking is a life worth of dream. Positive is strength and courage. Sometimes you just need someone to lead our way and give us courage, and that answer is God. We can do anything when we believe in God and ourselves. That was all. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Susie, for your wonderful speech.
최수지 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Our next speaker is Chloe from grade 8, who will present a speech on the topic, What Makes a Great Person. Please welcome her with a warm round of applause.
다음 발표자는 8학년 장서윤 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Hello everyone, I'm Chloe. Have you ever heard the proverb that the boss that bear most hang lowest? In Korean, 벼는 익을수록 고개를 숙인다. It means that people who achieve some success remain humble. While people think a great person is someone who stands above others, I believe a truly great person is someone who stands beside others and helps them to succeed. One trait of a great person is being humble. Humble people are always to try help help and respect others. For example, when the movie 왕가 사는 남자 reached 18 million viewers, Park Ji-yeon said, "The success of any work is the result of countless people contributing together." The success, I don't even want to imagine myself getting carried away with pride. Another trait of a great person is the ability to encourage others. Instead of being jealous of others' success, great person celebrates the help and others grow. In the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 says, "Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud." This verse teaches us that true love is not proud or jealous. When I first came, for example, in my old public school, everyone compared their grades. After we did the test, everyone said, "Let me see your grade." And that they thought that they must be the best. Honestly, I was like them too. When I first came to BLICS, my friends everyone encouraged me to keep trying and helped me with my studies. Whenever they saw someone who achieves good results, they celebrated that person's success, and I realized that a great person is like them. In conclusion, I believe a truly great person is humble and encourages others. Greatness is not about standing above people, but standing beside them and encourage others. This is the kind of I hope to become. I believe everyone can be a great person. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Chloe, for your excellent speech.
장서연 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Next, we have Bonnie from grade 8, and his topic is Why I Learned a Second Language and Why You Should Too. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
이어서 8학년 김주찬 학생의 발표가 있겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해주세요.
This means, hello, my name is Bonnie and nice to meet you. As you can see, I'm trilingual. Speaking two languages is no longer special skill or talent. As a student and Christian, we must not be satisfied just basic. We have to improve our language skills for this competitive world. First of all, language is a root. It connects us with people who come from other countries. And this connection gives us lots of things. By understanding other language, we can read global books or global news and access media that others cannot. This information construct a route to better future. Second, language is not just word. Language is a culture. Learning other language is to understand the culture. Why is understanding other culture is good for us? Because the more you understand the culture, you become a better person. Finally, you will be able to look at the world from a wider perspective. When you learn other language, you will learn how to respect different culture. In my case, I didn't have any foreign friends before I come to BLICS, but after attending a BLICS, I met many international friends. Especially, I was deeply influenced by my Mongolian friend Timothy Dane. I learned a little Mongolian and heard about their culture. What I was learned from this is that the world is wide and cultures are diverse. Learning languages helps me prepare my attitude to meet this wide world. To sum up, language is power. Language is power to access information, power to gain a wider perspective, power to meet other culture. As I mentioned in introduction, I'm trilingual. And quadrilingual is my next goal. Just as I was able to do it, you can do it too. This has been Trilingual GA Bunny. Thank you. Basta.
What a wonderful presentation. Thank you for sharing your speech with us today, Bonnie.
김지찬 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Up next, please welcome Mason from grade 8, who will be presenting on the topic, The Moment That Changed My Perspective. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
다음으로 8학년 박신영 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
This is my bad habit in the past. When I was in elementary school, I just thought this time is the worst time in my life, and now I'm regretting that. I came to BLICS and I tried to focus on the chapter. In this speech, I want to illustrate my own changed perspective about believing God after coming to BLICS. In the past, I just thought God is not alive and can't help me. After coming to BLICS, I realized God is alive and can help me. But it is not easy to change my perspective. When I thought I could not change myself, there is one teacher who helped me to change. His name is Mr. Isaac. Whenever I do the bad behavior, he always taught we need to live for God. We need to live for God. If you cannot change, pray for yourself. This is my first moment that changed my perspective. In the elementary school, I could not control myself and act recklessly. At that time, I did not respect the others, and BLICS helps me to respect the others. In the public school, every student use bad words and blame each other every day. However, BLICS education is very different. BLICS education is based on the Bible, and every lesson has the important part. It helped me to connect with God and the Bible. lastly, the moment that I came to G8 and adapt in the new school life. When I was G7, it was the first time to come to BLICS. I worry about the new school, but many senior and friends helped me to adapt well. However, in G8, I'm the highest student in the day on campus. I need to act like senior and I could not get help from the senior. In spite of the new school life, God helped me to adapt well. I learned about the new knowledge that senior need to know, and it changed my own perspective. I wasn't a good student in the past. However, it seemed like I'm learning a lot and getting better and better. Also closing to Bible by coming to BLICS. I want to continue to develop more and more, and also I want to be a true child of the Lord who is moving toward the Lord. If there is any, I need to change myself. If there's anything I need to change myself, I want to become a BLICS student who change with experience and grows up in a better way. Thank you.
Thank you for your inspiring speech, Mason.
박진영 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Our last speaker in this division is Shane from grade 8. His topic is How I Handle Stress or Challenge. Please give him a big hand.
마지막 발표자는 8학년 유상훈 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Think about it. When you get stressed from another person or obstacle that disrupt your idea or plan, what do? To begin with, I heard before that to control anger, control emotion, you should enjoy your feeling and not cause trouble. But I don't think like that. To begin with, when I get overwhelmed by emotion, I destroy my classroom wall and I even shut at my classmates. Have you? I hope you guys haven't. I think the stress and anger are national emotions that a person can experience. And I believe we should wisely discharge that kinds of emotion. Hello, my name is Shane. Today I will talk about how I handle my stress. The first way I handle my stress is talking to someone I can like my parents, teachers, and friends. I usually talk to them about my stressor, how I feel, and how I can resolve or overcome my stress. Talking wise people helps me see my problem in a different way. I can understand what I need to do, and this is why I feel sometimes feeling. Although I feel shy sharing my feeling, but talking helps me release my stress and eventually feel more calm and stable. For example, when I have trouble with our classmates, I consult with my parents. I feel shy at first, but I realized that I can discharge my personal problem with other people. Through this experience, I easily consult with my parents, and I can control my stress wisely. The second way I handle my stress is physically discharge my stress. I generally handle my stress through physical exercise. For example, when I have stress about study, I went to gym and to relieve my stress. Additionally, nowadays I work with Mr. AC. Once I have this, I can feel peace in my mind. As mentioned, I'm not yet an right person. Sometimes I cannot control my emotional stress well. And I'm sure you're wondering why I'm up here. It's because I have a lot of experience about dealing with stress. After I get stressed, I usually think about it first. Why did I get stressed? And I use my own method that I mentioned earlier. Although it isn't useful for a situation, but it's useful for many situations. So I hope you guys use this method and hopefully you can improve your life quality. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane, for your excellent presentation.
훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Wow, that was amazing, everyone. Please give a warm round of applause to all of our grade 8 contestants.
정말 감동적인 연설이었습니다. 수고한 8학년 인터미디엇 학생들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
마지막 그룹이 남았는데 시간이 지금 3시 25분입니다. 명지 가야 되는 친구들은 우리 40분에 차를 타야 되네. What time they should be? 35. 그러면 명지 친구들은 올라가서 가방을 싸서 여기로 내려오시면 됩니다. 알겠죠? 명지 셔틀 타는 친구들은 올라가서 가방 싸고 내려오시면 되겠습니다. Today here. 자, 명지 친구들 올라가서 가방 싸서 여기로 내려오세요. 바로 우리 다음 그룹 마지막 4명 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
Our final division is Grade 8 Advanced Division.
마지막 순서는 8학년 어드밴스 학생들입니다.
Our first speaker is Victoria from Grade 8. Her topic is the power of positive thinking. Please welcome our speaker with a big round of applause.
다음 발표자는 8학년 장시원 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
Today, I want every person in this room to fail. Not permanently, but at least once. Because failure itself is not what determines success. What matters is how you think about it afterward. Whether it's a goal you couldn't achieve, a mistake that haunts you every night, or a bad decision you made, challenges are inevitable. However, what often determines the outcome is not the challenge itself, but the mindset you choose to face it with. Although positive thinking cannot change every circumstance, it has the power to influence how we respond to challenges and how we affect others. The power of positive thinking begins with how we interpret the situations we face. Positive thinking does not mean pretending challenges don't exist or staying oblivious to evident issues. Instead, it changes the way we view those challenges, from obstacles that are impossible to overcome to opportunities that help us grow. For example, 2 students receive the same failing score. While one views it as a failure and sulks in disappointment, the other sees it as an opportunity to improve. Their situations are identical, but the outcome is different based on their perspectives. Positive thinking does so much more than just change the way we view challenges. It also affects how we respond to them. When we approach situations with optimism, we are more likely to look for solutions rather than dwell on problems. For instance, when Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, he felt deeply defeated and humiliated. Instead of giving up, he treated it as an opportunity to start over by founding a new company called Next. In the same way, positive thinking pushes us to take action rather than let setbacks hold us back. While positive thinking influences the choices we make, it can also affect the words and actions of others. Positivity is like a disease. It's contagious. When someone displays encouragement and resilience, it often shapes how others respond as well. For example, when I'm surrounded by negative people and I constantly listen to complaints and pessimistic comments all the time, I notice that my own attitude begins to deteriorate as well. On the other hand, being around positive people pushes me to view challenges in a more constructive way. This demonstrates that our mindset affects more than just ourselves. It has the power to influence the attitudes and behaviors of those around us. In the end, positive thinking is more than simply looking on the bright side. It shapes how we see challenges, how we respond to them, and how it influences the others. So, as I said in the beginning of my speech, I want every person in this room to fail. Not because failure is desirable, but because it's inevitable. When that moment comes, remember this. Setbacks do not determine your Setbacks do not determine your future. What truly matters is how you move forward without them. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria, for your wonderful speech.
장시훈 학생, 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Up next, please welcome Onyu from grade 8, who will present a speech on the topic, What Makes a Great Person. Let's give him a big round of applause.
다음으로 8학년 김원유 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
According to a British psychology study, about 98% of the participants think that they're much nicer than who they really are. Everyone wants to be great, but not many people know what kind of elements make a person great. Greatness is defined as someone who shows empathy, selflessness, and integrity using their actions and character to uplift others. The Bible states that a great person is the one who reveals God's character to a transformed heart and show goodness to others. Therefore, true greatness comes from empathy, being selfless, and showing goodness to others. To begin with, a great person requires the characteristic of empathy. But what is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand the emotion of others and the atmosphere of the room. For instance, a few months ago, I was sitting down alone at a meeting where I had no one that I knew. But there was a guy with the heart of empathy. He noticed my feelings of anxiety and the awkwardness, and he approached me. We had some conversations, and I said to myself, wow, he's a great guy. As you can see, this ability is important because it can make people feel much more valued when they're noticed, and this can lead to a stronger bond between people. And eventually, as more bonds are formed, more people will start to follow you, which is a result of greatness. Also, being selfless qualifies you as a great person. Selflessness is the action of thinking of others before thinking about yourself. Action of selflessness can be shown in minor things, like holding the door for others, or it can be shown big, like when you donate to those in need without being arrogant. If you're a truly great person, people will notice your name, even though you never talked about that. Doing such a small act may not seem much, but it is proving that you have the qualities of a great person, and you're constantly growing as a person who will do greater deeds to the world. Last but not least, the Bible, which is the best guide to ever exist for people who desire to become great, suggests many ways that lead to real goodness. According to Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 to 23, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. As we can see, goodness is not a characteristic that comes alone, but as a complete set. God created these characters so that we can not only show goodness to others, but also possess goodness on the inside. So, these ideas suggest that a great person is as good as on the inside as on the outside, and they reflect the qualities of a ninth fruit of the Holy Spirit. In conclusion, being a great person may sound difficult at some point, but what we have to do is just to open our hearts and ears and listen. Begin with a simple good deed, and one day you might be able to do greater actions to the world. And most importantly, pray, ask and seek God for a heart that can show greatness, so that we can give glory to God's name.
And always remember, God is using His people as a tool to show His goodness to everyone. So make sure to become a person so that we can share His love and goodness as a great person. Thank you for listening.
Wow, what a wonderful presentation. Thank you.
김은유 학생 멋진 발표 감사합니다.
Up next, please welcome Esther Zhang from grade 8. Her topic is The Moment That I Changed My Perspective. Please give her a warm round of applause.
다음으로 8학년 정혜수도 학생을 큰 박수로 맞이해 주세요.
When you hear the phrase, a moment I changed my perspective, you may expect something like a life-changing speech, or you may expect a man with a nice tuxedo with a mic in his hand and then walking around the stage while emphasizing dramatically about his topic and stuff like that. However, sorry to disappoint, my speech isn't like that. However, it doesn't mean that it's just a random speech from a random 8th grader. Good afternoon, fellow competitors, students, teachers, and parents. My topic for today is a moment that I changed my perspective. For my speech, I would like to take you back 4 or 5 years ago in my life when I went to a missionary trip that changed my view of evangelism. Before going, I used to think that if someone came to God, it was either 1, because of a relative or family member or friend that told them and introduced them to God, or 2, because they heard about like a speech that was perfect and a message that was perfect about God, and that they just came to believe. But so when I went to visit and when I went to evangelize, I just tagged along because I was young, and honestly at that time anything and everything felt like an adventure. So I wasn't doing much of the talking, I was just observing my seniors, and I remember thinking that I could be a great evangelist like them one day. Although I wasn't part of the missionary team, I tagged along and I observed my seniors, and while they were talking to a few people, they were interacting to them, and I just saw and I just watched them, and I kind of waited for like the whole wholesome and cheerful moment people usually have when they first meet God for the first time. However, to my shock and a bit of my dismay, it didn't really happen like that. Instead, I just saw an ordinary conversation between ordinary people in an ordinary workplace. For example, markets, small shops, and convenience stores. I think that was the moment when my perspective began to change. I first started by asking myself questions like, why do I think the impact has to be powerful or strong to be real? And why do I think that meaning had to be obvious? I questioned myself with these, and as I kept on looking at my seniors, preaching to the people continuously, I realized soon enough that evangelism isn't really about the skills that the speaker possesses or anything like that. It doesn't really matter how perfect the speech is or not. And what matters is that we just do it faithfully. We do things like spreading the gospel faithfully, and then we trust God to do the rest. Before going on the trip, I believed that things had to be perfect because it was related to God and God is perfect. However, I realized that it's not really about how perfect it was, just how we do it and like the heart we use to do it. And sometimes they begin in like ordinary places with ordinary people about ordinary conversations. So to wrap up the speech, I have a question for you. Do you have a moment that changed your perspective? Thank you.
Thank you, Esther, for your excellent speech.
강혜수 학생, 멋있는 발표 감사합니다.
Our last speaker of this contest is Ellie from grade 8, who will be presenting on the topic, the power of positive thinking. Please give her a big hand.
마지막 발표자는 8학년 신유근서 학생입니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해주세요.
I missed the bus. Most people would think, what a terrible start to my day. But some people might say, lucky me, maybe something better is waiting for me. Maybe this way of thinking became popular in Korea through the phrase lucky Vicky. Although it started as a trend, I believe it teaches us an important lesson about the power of positive thinking. People think positive thinking means pretending that everything is fine. However, positive thinking is not about pretending that everything is fine. It is about choosing how we respond to reality. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can control how we think about it. For example, imagine that you study hard for a test, but got a disappointed grade. A negative mindset might say, I'm not smart enough, or I'll never do better. After thinking this way, you might lose confidence and stop trying. On the other hand, a positive mindset might say, I didn't get the result I wanted, but I know what I need to improve. The situation is exactly the same, but the outcome can be very different. This is because our thoughts influence our actions. Positive thinking also affects the way we approach challenges. When people believe that they can improve, they are more likely to keep trying and put in more effort. As a result, however, when people believe that failure defines them, they often become afraid of making mistakes. As a result, they may avoid challenges and miss opportunities to grow. This shows that success is not only determined by talent or intelligence. It is also influenced by attitude and persistence. Many successful people experience failure before achieving their goals. What made the difference was that they never failed, but they continue moving forward despite failure. Another reason positive thinking is powerful is that it helps us become more resilient. Resilience is the ability to recover from difficulties and continue moving forward. Life is full of challenges, disappointment, and stress. Everyone faces setbacks at some point. However, people with a positive mindset are often better able to adapt because they focus on solutions rather than problems. This is why positive thinking is so powerful. It does not change what happened, but it changes what will happen next. Our mindset affects our decision, our effort, and ultimately our future. The reason why the idea of Lucky Vicky became so popular is that many people were tired of only focusing on problems. When something goes wrong, we have two choices. We can ask, why is this happening to me? Or we can ask, what can I learn from this? The second question helps us move forward. It turns obstacles into lessons and failures into opportunities for growth. Of course, positive thinking is not magic. It will not make every problem disappear. Missing the bus is still missing the bus. A bad grade is still a bad grade. However, positive thinking gives us the courage to keep trying instead of giving up. It helps us stay hopeful during difficult times. In the end, success is not about never failing. It is about continuing to move forward despite failure. So the next time when something goes not on your way, try thinking like Lucky Vicky. You might discover that what seems like bad luck today could become an opportunity tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie, for your excellent presentation.
신윤서 학생 훌륭한 발표 감사합니다.
Let's give one more huge round of applause to all of our grade 8 advanced contestants.
다시 한번 수고한 8학년 어드밴스 학생들을 위해 큰 박수와 함성 부탁드립니다.
What an amazing group of speakers they were. Thank you to all of our contestants for sharing hard work, confidence, and wonderful ideas with us today.
오늘 참가한 모든 학생들이 정말 멋진 발표를 보여주었습니다. 열심히 준비해준 모든 참가자들에게 격려의 박수 부탁드립니다.
Thank you to our judges, teachers, parents, and students for making today's event possible. We hope this experience inspires everyone to continue growing in confidence and communication. We have been your hosts, Haley Park and Lydia Kim. Thank you for joining us today and have a wonderful day.
오늘 함께 해주신 모든 분들께 감사드립니다. 지금까지 김은혜, 박하은이었습니다. 이상으로 제12회 블릭스 스피치 대회를 마치겠습니다. 감사합니다.